Why is that?
That's because there's a series of intricate tunnels underneath Los Angeles known as the Achterbahn. I'm not kidding. Like, they get access points to move through the city without ever having to be in traffic. You can come up in LAX, you can pop up at Dodger Stadium. Underneath there in those tunnels is Starbucks set up at different locations to allow them to get coffees while they're driving. All of
them?
Seinfeld.
You've seen
Oprah.
Seinfeld down there?
Bono. I've seen Seinfeld down there. Dude, almond milk latte, 2 shots.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was he a good tipper?
They don't have to pay.
So this has been underneath Los Angeles for a few years now? I mean, how long has this been there for?
I mean, it predates me. It seems like the city was built on top of it. So, I think this goes all the way back to the 20s.
This doesn't seem real almost. This is crazy.
I imagine how I sound saying it to people.
He hacked and looked at all of the code of ChatGPT and figured out that ChatGPT isn't a computer-generated system.
What is it?
It's actually someone's soul.
Yo, that's what do you mean that's someone's soul?
Check this out. So they have the technology to take people's souls and consciousness and put it into technology. Now, this is where it's right? If there's a scientist that knows and he's like a great inventor,
yeah,
you would want to hold on to him as long as you can so that you can reap the benefits of later. Just like in Captain America, there was a scientist that created the super soldier serum.
Yeah.
They kept his consciousness within the computer, so he lives forever through a computer. Now, theory is ChatGPT is exactly that. It may not be just one soul that's in it, but countless souls, and that keeps getting added to.
It's late, and you're out in the woods when you spot not one but 2 pairs of glowing eyes staring back at you. You'd think they're just deer, or maybe a bear, right? But people in the comments are saying, those eyes are set way too wide apart for cattle. And one comment stands out. You can speculate all you want, but when you figure out all of a sudden there's eyes as wide as pine trees peeking around, it hits differently. So, what would you do? Just stand there or make a run for it?
Let's just look above the tree.
Here's where it gets even stranger. Some viewers noticed that there's a second set of eyes, slightly higher up. Others are guessing it's a skinwalker, or something even more unsettling. One person even commented, "My feet were off the end of my bed, and I had to put them up." It's moments like this that make you wonder, what's really lurking out there in the dark? Let me know. Would you stick around to find out or take off with the dog?
What?
Where'd it go?
I don't know.
What's behind that tree?
Uh-huh.
What the hell?
Yo, I heard something out here.
Did you hear the Walmart theory?
No.
So, theory goes that Walmart has secret underground tunnels underneath every single store in the United States, allowing their wealthy owners to keep things private from their competitors. This is terrifying, bro. Check this out. So there was this guy, I think his name was Celine, and he and his mom moved to Cleveland, Ohio. He had settled in really well to the neighborhood, and he had also just started his new job in Walmart. He was so excited about his first shift. But things took a turn for the worst super fast. Salim was a quiet guy, and his decision to work the night shift made sense as he wasn't really a people person. As the clock struck midnight, Salim was returning some empty storage boxes to the back of the warehouse when he came across a large door that read store owner, private, keep out. His curiosity got the better of him. He peeped through the door. He'd just seen a set of stairs leading down into a pit of darkness. He followed the creaky wooden stairs down a dark, cold corridor. He could feel the sense of fear as the cold walls dripped with condensation. Suddenly, he realized things were not as they seem. For part 2, comment Walmart part 2.
They're trying to shut down this episode of Joe Rogan for what his random guest revealed. Listen closely.
Take a couple of these, pills you usually got. These things are completely herbal, and
What is it?
it's ashwagandha. I don't know,
ashwagandha.
but it's what the key with this stuff is. I said, well, why? Because he gave it to me, and he says, just do me a favor. Mark right now where you feel, how you're doing. I go, I feel horrible. My knees are killing me, my ankles, everything. I feel everything. My back. You're swinging a golf club. It's brutal. So he goes, and just take 3 and tell me how you feel in in a few hours or whatever it was. And I forgot about it. And around the 9th hole, but I swear, I'm around the turn. It's a couple hours later. I'm going. I feel amazing for some reason. Like all the joints, like the jujitsu finger thing when you first come back, and it's like that pain. I had all that joint pain, and it was gone. I did it a few times, and they ran out of them. You couldn't get them, and then they got them again. Everybody has given
How long
to.
before they make that illegal?
If you don't know, ashwagandha is a plant that is very effective for people who roll around in bed all night, not able to sleep, have thoughts running through their mind all night long, and even people that get irritated really easily and get mad at little things. So why are they making it illegal around the world? It's because of KSM 66 ashwagandha. This is a new form of ashwagandha that is unfiltered, so it's pure ashwagandha, and it's been shown to be 5 times as effective as regular ashwagandha. Before you run out and get KSM 66 ashwagandha, let me tell you what you need to know. Not only is it very hard to find in stores, but very few brands carry real KSM 66 ashwagandha. This is KSM 66 ashwagandha, and also the #1 ashwagandha brand in the world. And if you go check on Bezos' site, you'll see 4.5 stars and almost 50,000 reviews. Each bottle has 60 gummies, and unlike most supplements, these are really good. But you'll notice they're out of stock on almost every site, and they're very difficult to get in stores. These normally cost $25 a bottle, but right now on TikTok Shop, you can get 3 bottles for just $30. If the card is orange, that means they're not sold out yet. I will go ahead and put a link right here for you guys if you want to try it.
On it.
I'll turn the page. No, I don't want my page with faces
this,
on it.
This was a Bible that was found in Glen Eyre.
It's found in Glen Eyre the morning after the Saturday after the storm, so the morning after the storm, and it washed up in front of the church.
What it looks like is it was given to somebody in 1977 after a November flood.
Yep, that happened on a Sunday morning, November flood, November 6, 1977 on a Sunday morning. The Bible was opened like this. All of this had mud on it with the exception of one verse. I've dusted it off, but it's Psalms 107, which says, "Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever." And even in a time of a storm, we can be reminded God's good all the time.
That's amazing. And we feel like this belonged to a lady that died. She lost her life in this
She
flood.
lost her life in her storm. Her husband passed away this year. He was one of my deacons and had been for a very, very long time and done a whole lot of stuff here at the church. And then she passed a month and 1 day after he died. And they were married at the time, had been married 57 years.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, like I tell everybody else, we don't die, we get promoted.
We get promoted.
The Lord promoted her so she could be with her husband.
Yep.
And left this
as a
for
remembrance.
Encouragement
Yep.
for those that were left behind. That's amazing.
A lot of people say they lost their life, but I said if you know where something's at, it ain't lost.
That's true.
It's just put in a safer spot.
That's absolutely true. To live is to die, and to die is to gain.
That's right. That's right.
That is amazing.